speculated in the first half. Full debutant for Crystal Palace, Caleb Kapora on a yellow card, defensively struggling a little bit with Leandro Trossard. He's gone off, replaced by the more senior Nathaniel Klein. Might like swap in the right back position for Crystal Palace, who lead by a goal to nil here at the Emirates Stadium as the second half kicks off. Elsewhere in the Carabao Cup tonight, Newcastle versus Brentford. Half-time whistle about to come at St James's Park. Newcastle lead Brentford by 2 goals to nil. And Southampton versus Liverpool. Liverpool 2-0 up at St Mary's. 34 minutes on the clock there. This is the earliest kickoff of the three. And Jorginho's on the ball for Arsenal. Changes two for Arsenal at the break. Thomas Partey and Ethan Nwaneri off at half time, replaced by William Saliba and Martin Odegaard. Calling to the guns early on, Mikel Arteta, he faces potential quarter-final cup exit. He deals with, knocks it back to Saliba. Timber is now playing as the right back. Kivior. Ball went to the left, intercepted by Klein. Sarr. Come back to Chalobah, now Lacroix. That's Gay. Clip forward looking for Mitchell. Out for an Arsenal throw-in. Pressure there from Sarr, just about worked it back to Saliba. Timber. Back to Raya. Marino. Kivior. Marino's been fouled there by Will Hughes off the ball. Cost a boot, Marino. As William Thompson back to his feet. The referee has stopped play. And as he tries to go at the line for Trossard, straight out for a Palace throw-in. Arsenal get the throw back as Will Hughes makes a mess of his touch on the touchline. Tierney up the line, thrown for Marino, fouled by Chalobah. I think Arsenal could have played advantage there, but whistle have gone. Jorginho takes back to Saliba. Timber. Fizzed into the feet of Trossard. Around the corner for Tierney. Low cross. Sterling at the back post. Oh, how's that been saved? And he's hit the bar on the follow-up. Back out to Tierney. Inside for Jorginho. Trossard. Low shot. Saved by Henderson. Spills it. Mitchell clears into Williams. Odegaard keeps it alive for Arsenal. He's dispossessed by Lerma. Now Palace could counter here. Eze. Sterling to Marino. Arsenal come back again. Marino low shot. Fizzes just wide of the post. Better from Arsenal. going to have another look at the Sterling chance. What a cross by Kieran Tierney. Sterling in acres of space at the back post, takes the low shot. Just trying to sneak it in at the near post. Dean Henderson makes the initial save, and then, oh dear, on the follow-up, Sterling. He's got the whole goal to aim at. Henderson on the floor, and he lifts it onto the bar, Sterling. Sterling again for Arsenal. Oh, nice pass for Jorginho. Even nicer is this for Timber. Good tackle though by Lacroix. Cleared. Raya comes almost up to the halfway line and chests it down. Mateta closing him down. He gives it to Saliba. On the halfway line now, Saliba. Back inside for Jorginho. Saliba, oh nice turn that by Timber as he lets it roll across his body. Tackled, but it falls for Martin Odegaard. Up to Sterling on the right. Runs at Mitchell, crosses for Marino, drops for Sterling. Oh, neither of the Arsenal players in the middle could bring it down properly, and it's cleared by Klein into touch. Arteta passes the ball to Tierney to take the throw in quickly. That he does. 1-2 with Kivior. Trossard. Oh, it's behind Jorginho. Kivior lets it run for Saliba. He just about gets there before Mateta. Oh, this is sloppy from Arsenal. Jorginho trying to calm things down with a knockback to Saliba. Now to Odegaard. On the right. Infield for Timber. Odegaard again. Away from Eze. Nice pass for Gabriel Jesus. First touch isn't great, but he's past the defender. Gabriel Jesus dinks it into the back of the net. Lovely finish, and Arsenal are level. That's more like it from Arsenal, and that is vintage Gabriel Jesus. He's not been in this game at all, but that is what he's capable of, and it all comes from Martin Odegaard. What a pass. Arsenal 1, Crystal Palace 1, 54 minutes on the clock. Martin Odegaard drifts in from the right. He just waits and waits, assesses the situation, fakes a couple of passes, and eventually the gap is perfect. Finds Jesus. Jesus, I said it's a poor touch, but in fact that's discrediting him a bit, because he knocks it around Chalobah. Chalobah slides in. Jesus rides the challenge, baits Henderson out off his line, and then chips into the back of the net for 1-1. Game on. Tierney. Kivior. Jorginho. Timber. Sterling. Back to Saliba. Everybody's up in Crystal Palace's half now. Kivior just drops off behind the halfway line. He receives from Saliba. Goes all the way back to Raya. Now for Saliba again. Odegaard. Oh, nice pass for Trossard. His touch isn't the best, but he just about gets away from Will Hughes. Marino tried to take it off his toes with a pass out to the left. Doesn't come off. Arsenal win it back through Jorginho. Kivior. Saliba to Odegaard. Saliba again, Kivior. Turns out to the left for Tierney. Trossard's even fouled there by Will Hughes. Arteta calling for it. on the near side. Referee says no, but Arsenal win it back. Hughes wants the foul. Referee says no to that one too. Jorginho out to Gabriel Jesus on the left. Gets it away from Chalobah, but his pass in field doesn't come off. Palace clear the line, so Libra out to Tierney on the left. Kivior. Saliba. Jorginho. Odegaard. To Sterling on the right. Timber. Touch to Odegaard. Return for Timber. Odegaard again. Nice exchange of passes on the right. Trossard. Through to Sterling. Bit of fortune about it, but then Will Hughes gets a touch defensively in there. Palace come away with the ball. Down the left. Eze. Stood up by Jorginho. Had Mateta up the line, but plays it safe back home to Lacroix. Hughes. Round the corner to Eze. Mitchell on the overlap. Low crosses intercepted by Tierney. Jesus goes down as he controls it. Challenged by Chalobah. Referee says no foul. Palace on the attack. Eze. Mitchell. Top of the box. That's Gay. Jesus has stayed down holding his back. Palace switch for Nathaniel Klein. In the box. Back to Will Hughes. Gabriel Jesus comes into the picture again. He's still on the floor. Shot by Lacroix. Flashed over the bar. And now Gabriel Jesus can get some treatment if he needs it. Now here's an interesting change. Crystal Palace have got Eddie Nketiah prepared for his Emirates return. And it's going to be a double change with Daichi Kamada coming on as well. Another, cult hero to some in the Arsenal fan base. Jokingly so. Kamada's goal for Frankfurt against Arsenal in the Europa League in 2019 was enough to see the back of Unai Emery at the club. It's Kamada and Nketiah on for Eze and Mateta. Like for like, changes it to two of the front three for Crystal Palace. I can tell you it was a good reception from the home Emirates crowd for the introduction of Eddie Nketiah as well. First time he's been back to the Emirates Stadium. Hale End youth product. Moving on to pastures new in the summer. Hasn't been the smoothest of sailing for him at Crystal Palace, must be said. Gabriel Jesus has gone off after receiving his treatment. He is back to his feet, albeit still holding the back. I think he will be reintroduced. Kai Havertz is on the bench for Arsenal. So it's Gabriel Martinelli if they want to put Trossard through the middle. It's a nice move on the edge of the box from Arsenal with Odegaard, but pass Jorginho by Trossard a bit short. Palace defend. Comes back out to Sterling. Sterling challenged by Mitchell. Goes out for an Arsenal throw-in. Odegaard. Kivior. Quick ball by Saliba forward for Trossard through the middle. Defended, but Sterling wins it. Tries to play it through for Gabriel Jesus, who's back on the pitch. Cleared by Palace. As far as Saliba, Sterling, field for Marino. Beyond him though, intercepted by Lerma, who's off on the run through the middle for Palace. Nice ball out to Klein on the right, although a little bit too much on it, sends Klein wider than he'd like. Across the back post, defended by Saliba. Might drop for Kamada to keep in play. Nice touch away from Sterling. First one for the Japanese international. Inside for Lerma, who flashes a shot, but an easy save for David Raya at his near post. Lerma hitting it low from about 30 yards, but just didn't get the power that he needed on it. Marino. Kivior to Jorginho on the centre circle, or the spot. Wriggles away from Nketiah, back to Kivior. Saliba's pass is a little short of Mikel Merino, but does come back to him. Jorginho. Odegaard. Looking out to the left, Trossard made a run. Odegaard fizzes into the feet of Trossard as he comes back on. Top of the box, Odegaard, lovely pass for Gabriel Jesus, good turn, oh, and he tried to poke it past Henderson again. Good save by Henderson on this occasion. Now he's looking that bit sharper, Gabriel Jesus. Finds the space between Chalobah and Lacroix. Lovely pass from Trossard to knock it through to him, through the legs of Will Hughes. Great first touch from Gabriel Jesus, just spins onto his left foot and to the post. Tried to poke it past Henderson, good save from the keeper, but Arsenal win the corner. Trossard to take again from the left. Always an in-swinger for Arsenal. Puts it on the keeper. Headed to the edge of the box. Odegaard keeps it alive. Rolls it back to Trossard. Faces the byline. Cross on his left foot. Caught by Dean Henderson. Go along up the left. Nketiah's touch. Straight out of play. Saliba's throwing. Loops it back to David Raya. Jorginho. Saliba. Timber. Bringing it up to the halfway line for Arsenal. Fizzed into the feet of Trossard, who turns on the left. Tried to find Marino in the box, but Marino at full sprint couldn't bring that ball under. Back out to Kivior. Drilled into the feet of Gabriel Jesus. Came away for Palace, but he tried to break. Will Hughes' pass was poor. Tierney intercepting. Jorginho. Saliba for Arsenal. Saliba hassled by Daichi Kamada. Has to go back to David Raya. Raya kicks long for the run of Sterling. Odegaard went in against the high boot of Lerma. No foul though, says the referee. Ball looping into the air. Marino wins it for Trossard. Hooks it back to Saliba on the halfway line. Jorginho. Odegaard. Finds Jorginho nicely. Trossard first time hooks it out to Sterling. No, Sterling's lost it there. And then comes through the back of Kamada with the foul. From the free kick, Kamada chested down and then back to Mitchell. Hughes. Kamada put it around the corner for Nketiah. I think he would have been offside, but Timber defends it, so they'll get another go, Palace. And Mitchell crosses low against Timber. Good defending from Timber, good strength to get around Mitchell as well. Plays it inside of Jorginho. It's back to Timber. Forward first Sterling, who tried to let it run for Jesus, ends up giving the ball away. Marino wins it back though against Sarr. Tierney plays it against Sarr. The Palace man keeps it in play, clears up the line against Tierney, out for a Palace throw-in. Tierney's just gone to ground there off the ball. He felt something. It looked like Arteta told him to take a tumble there. He was right in front of the technical area. Will be a worry for Arsenal. They're taking no chances. Miles Lewis-Skelly is already getting ready to come on. It will be a like-for-like change at left back. And they're also preparing Bukayo Saka. So is Saka on for Sterling and Lewis-Skelly for Tierney. So two like-for-like changes for Arsenal. A little over 20 minutes left on the clock before we go straight to a penalty shootout if it remains 1-1 at the end of 90 minutes. Tierney off, hugs Mikel Arteta. Good return to the team for Kieran Tierney. Created that great chance for Sterling, who makes way with him. He did go down there just before his substitution, so Arsenal will be hoping that's just the fatigue of coming back to first team football rather than anything more sinister. He's had such bad luck with injuries, Kieran Tierney. Palace throw-in is intercepted. Saliba out to Lewis-Skelly. Introduction at left back for him. Infield for Kivior. Back to Saliba. Timber. Jorginho. Kivior. Trossard. Back to Kivior. Saliba. Timber out to Saka, first touch for him against Mitchell. Infield for Timber. Oh, that's a lovely reverse pass for Jesus, but he just can't quite get there before Dean Henderson, who's alert to it, holds on. It's Odegaard again with a really clever ball for Gabriel Jesus. He's really opened the game up for Arsenal. Just on second viewing, Gabriel Jesus was a tad offside as he ran for that ball. Long from Henderson, intercepted by Saliba to Saka, who keeps it in play on the right. Touch from Jesus for Odegaard. Drives to the edge of the box. Marino takes a shot. Henderson holds on. Low effort by Marino. Easy save for Henderson in the end, but a nice break from Arsenal. And just see that extra notching quality they've found since bringing on some of the more regular starters. Odegaard in particular has been a bright spark. It's bringing the best out of Gabriel Jesus too. One kick by Henderson. Surely a foul there by Nketiah on Kiwior. Yes, it is. Elbow into the throat there by Nketiah. Unintentional, but did look a painful one for Kiwior. Saliba for Arsenal from the free kick. Goes out to Odegaard on his right. Feel for Timber. Kiwior looks out to Lewis Skelly on the left. Back to Kiwior. It's a touch invited the press from Nketiah. Saliba. That's Odegaard on the right. Nice footwork that by Odegaard. Sterling works into Jesus, shooting opportunity, and what a finish, Gabriel Jesus. He has his second for the evening, and he has turned it around for Arsenal. From 1-0 down early on, they lead 2-1 over Crystal Palace. It's Gabriel Jesus at the double. 2 goals that have been a long time coming for the Brazilian. It's been a treacherous 2024 for him. Oh, now he looks offside here, Gabriel Jesus, as Saka plays the ball to him. Gets his head up and smashes it across goal past Dean Henderson. It's the type of finish that has just been missing from him for a while. The confidence to just put his foot through that ball first time. Henderson does get a touch, but he can't divert it away from goal. Goal stands, of course, with no VAR in the Carabao Cup, which is going to be a frustration for Crystal Palace. From the first pictures that I've seen, Gabriel Jesus does look to be leaning offside as that ball comes in. But of course, the goal stands. Quarter of an hour left on the clock. Arsenal 2, Crystal Palace 1. It's Crystal Palace's turn to chase. Is Lerma. Low cross. Touched by Sarr. Drills it back in. Timber's clearance could go anywhere. Knocks off Saliba. Out for a corner to Crystal Palace. It's a lovely take by Sarr away from Kiwior to the byline. Yeah, I think Timber clears initially into Saliba. Takes a couple of deflections, unfortunately for Arsenal. Goes the right side of the post, and it's just a corner. Hughes' corner. Headed clear to Saka on the edge of the box. Knocks it past Kamada. Takes it to the touchline, keeps it in play just about. Sliding tackle from Kamada. Out for an Arsenal throw-in. Timber throws back to Saliba. It's Raya. Saliba, two with his goalkeeper. Pressed and passes straight through it to find Martin Odegaard, does Raya. Saliba with a rare mistake though. And then, that's the foul. Gaye, free kick to Palace. Kick allowed to bounce at the back post. Lewis Skelly against Chalobah, chasing it to keep it in play, but Chalobah has fouled Lewis Skelly. Free kick to Arsenal. Long ball, Trossard, oh, Dean Henderson catches, and well, Trossard is adamant that Henderson's handled that out of his penalty area. It looked to me like he had a case. Henderson's laughing, referee waves it away. But I think Henderson might be right that he's just kept that within the line as he kicks long. And Nketiah and Saliba compete for it, and it bounces through to David Raya. Raya's long kick out of his hands, searching for Saka on the right. Underneath it, Gaye gets there. Saka's challenge. Touched by Timber, out for Palace throw-in. Marino intercepts. Palace try to play out down the left. Comes back to them though. Saliba comes across to defend. Out for another throw-in. Palace have another substitution prepared. Will Hughes is going to make way. And Justin Devaney, another promising young player at Crystal Palace, comes on, like for like change in midfield. Years old, Devaney. Odegaard. Well, that's a lovely ball for Gabriel Jesus. How's he got this much space, Gabriel Jesus? He's through on goal for the hat-trick. Jesus! Oh, he finishes! And that is surely the game. And that is a hat-trick for Gabriel Jesus. Well, he was so off it in the first half, but the introduction of Martin Odegaard seems to have just breathed a new life into Gabriel Jesus, and he's looked back to his best with a clinical touch. He's got a hat-trick. He's got a smile on his face. 3 fingers to the air. Odegaard. Oh, Palace was so high. Everybody was well into Arsenal's half. I wondered, as Gabriel Jesus came into my picture, how he was onside. But as Odegaard plays the ball, Jesus is still in the Arsenal half. But a good 5 yards beyond the Palace defensive line. He breaks through on the right, whips it across goal, inside the left post. Into the back of the net for Arsenal 3, Crystal Palace 0. Crystal Palace 1, excuse me. 10 minutes left on the clock. Definitely runs the ball out of play. Arsenal throw in on the near side. Jesus, little chop back to Odegaard. Oh, Odegaard, lovely touch away from Nketiah and Kamada. Goes back to Saliba, Kiwior, to Lewis Skelly. It's Kiwior. Jorginho, or showed too much of that to Kamada. Klein, definitely through for Kamada. Just tried to help it on to Nketiah, but just bounces through to David Raya. Odegaard. Infield for Saliba. Odegaard. Back to Timber. Odegaard over the top for Saka. Flag's gone up this time. I don't think Saka looks offside there, but they've had an offside goal. I understand Arsenal, so. Kick long by Palace, header on by Marino. Definitely though, a nice turn on the loose ball. Sarr. Klein's cross. Nketiah's header. Nketiah scores! Oh, it had to be, didn't it? Eddie Nketiah with the goal back at the Emirates Stadium. The celebration is muted, but it's there. It's more a sign of we've got time here, lads, to his teammates. Klein's cross hangs it on the penalty spot. Nketiah beats Saliba in the air. I mean, Saliba's not really jumping for it. In fact, it's Kiwior who jumps first and gets underneath it. It's not been a night to remember for Jakub Kiwior. And Eddie Nketiah, yeah, it's a point to the imaginary watch and rallying of the troops. We've got 5 minutes plus stoppage time to find a goal to take this one to a shootout. And from there, anything can happen. We could well be in a cup semi-final. It's as simple as that for Crystal Palace. Changes coming from both sides with 5 minutes left on the clock. It's Jeffrey Schlupp on for Tyreek Mitchell on the left for Crystal Palace. Defensive reinforcements for Arsenal. I thought they might bring an attacker off, but it's like for like in the left centre back position. Gabriel on for Jacob Kivior for the last few minutes. It's not been Kivior's night for Arsenal. It has been Gabriel Jesus' night. Ball fired into the box from Palace. Defensive work to do straight away for Gabriel as he heads it clear. Skelly now going to take the throw in. It's just a moment there as the ball ran out of play. Marino got a push in the back, went down off the pitch, but he seems to be okay now. Long throw this time. Go back up the line, and Nketiah challenging with Gabriel. Gabriel claiming that his header came off Nketiah and the Arsenal should have to throw in. Linesman sees it that way too. Arsenal throw. Lewis Skelly. Come on now, he's come up into Crystal Palace's half. The ball went out nowhere near there, but he gets away with it. Ball for Jesus into the corner. Lacroix defends. Up the line, Chalobah. Well, I thought Chalobah was fouled, but the referee's saying Chalobah committed the foul. Is he saying he dived or he handled it? Oh, the referee's saying no foul by Marino, and Chalobah illegally handles the ball. He goes down. Goals have just gone in both of the other Carabao Cup ties. Newcastle 3-0 up against Brentford. Southampton have one back against Liverpool. Southampton 1, Liverpool 2 at St Mary's. 60 minutes on the clock in that one. 70 minutes between Newcastle and Brentford. And we're into the final minute of Arsenal versus Crystal Palace. Arsenal took the free kick short in the corner. Oh, and they might be punished here as Nketiah is released. As Crystal Palace counter. Nketiah is sent wide and his cross is dealt with by Saliba. Lewis Skelly been fouled there. No, says the referee. Throw in Palace's way. Lewis Skelly doing all he can to stop them taking it in a hurry. Palace won the ball back and soon countered. There's a lovely pass from I think it's Schlupp who sends Nketiah through on the right. He's just forced wide by, it's actually Saliba who comes across to the left. Gabriel covering inside, who gets the defensive touch. Lewis Skelly's been booked for preventing Palace taking this throw in, which Lambert will now take. Launches into the box. Gabriel heads clear. There's whistle though. Something's gone Arsenal's way. Is it an offside perhaps? Lovely finish by Cameron Archer that's just brought Southampton back into their game against Liverpool. Foul by Chalobah in the back of Jesus. Referee says no as Chalobah heads it forward for Palace. This one back into the box, going to run into the arms of Raya. Be in no rush to get back to his feet here. First minute of stoppage time down. The referees indicate 5 to be played.
Skelly's throw. Jesus nods it inside for Marino. Defended by Gay. Chalba hooks it inadvertently into his own box. Odegaard's touch though will just run through for Dean Henderson to collect. Rolls out to Chalba. Clips it forward. A Schlupp. His header runs out for a throw. Jorginho's just dropped the ground off the ball. Gonna have to try and see this one out, Jorginho, as Arsenal have used all of their substitutes. Long throw up the line from Arsenal over Saka's head. Comes back their way. Saliba can see it out ahead of Nketiah. Jesus has been fouled. Oh no, he hasn't, says the ref. Palace throw in. Throw headed by Jorginho. Saka can't control, goes back for another Palace throw in. The final minute of stoppage time. Arsenal are quite happy to just keep bringing it into touch, as Jurriën Timber has just done again, but Palace just edging inches forward with every throw, and now they go long for Nketiah, and I think Saliba has got a touch there before the ball's made it over the byline, has he? Yes, he has. Nketiah wins a corner out of Saliba, down there in the corner where the away fans are, and he's rallying the crowd. What will be a huge final chance. Dean Henderson is coming forward to join the box. Why not? Last minute cup competition. Henderson's going to attack this one. He comes in. Not a great delivery, punched into touch by David Raya. Definitely. It's long out to the left. Jesus is underneath it, but so is Kamada. Out for an Arsenal throw in, and that will probably be that. The Arsenal crowd roar their appreciation for Gabriel Jesus. He goes over to take the throw. That's judged to have gone Palace's way, so Schlupp will have the throw. Ball comes into play. It's not going to matter because the referee puts his lips to his whistle and blows full time at the Emirates Stadium. Something of a thriller in the end. 5 goals between the sides. Palace with the early opener, with a late consolation, sandwiching those. A Gabriel Jesus hat-trick. More goals tonight than he scored in all of the rest of 2024. It's enough to see Arsenal through to a Carabao Cup semi-final. Newcastle 3-0 up against Brentford, look likely to join them. Southampton and Liverpool, still plenty that can happen in that one. And then tomorrow evening it's Tottenham versus Manchester United for the final place in the semi-finals. But this one's all over. Arsenal the victors, thanks to Gabriel Jesus. Thanks very much for listening on Flash Score, and good night.